Hey, our friend Ken's here from CrimeStoppers and the Sheriff's Department as well. How are you?
Doing well.
What's on the crime beat this morning?
Riley, a lot going on. I'll read a couple of quick articles from our friend Georgette Braun from the Register Star. 2 suspects armed with handguns ordered 2 men to lie on the floor in a home invasion about 10 p.m. Sunday at the 2000 block of Sharon Avenue. That's on the northwest side of Rockford. The suspects stole an undisclosed amount of cash and left in an unknown direction. A 22-year-old man had gone outside, was walking toward the driveway when he was confronted and was forced back inside the home. There were 5 people inside the residence at the time. 3 individuals realized what was happening and were able to flee out the rear door. The suspects are described as black males in their early 20s. Both were dressed in black hooded sweatshirts, black masks. They were possibly driving a green Pontiac 4-door. A building and 2 cars were struck by gunfire about 2 a.m. Sunday in the 1000 block of Minns Drive in the same apartments where a teenage girl was shot and stabbed 2 weeks ago. No one was injured. There are no suspects in custody in the Sunday shots fired incident, said Dominic Barcelona, chief deputy of the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office. Michael Murnack, 36 years old, the suspect in the killing of Rebecca Finkenhofer, 16 years old, on December 28th, remains hospitalized under police guard, according to Winnebago County Sheriff's Police. And finally, the Subway sandwich shop at 3021 North Rockton Avenue was robbed about 7 p.m. Sunday by a man who entered the business armed with a knife. That's according to Rockford Police. Employees cooperated. No one was hurt. The suspect ran southbound from the business with an undisclosed amount of cash. The suspect is described as a white male in his 20s, about 5'5". He has a medium build. He was wearing a white hooded sweatshirt and jeans. Anyone with information is asked to call Rockford Police or CrimeStoppers. That has to be just a harrowing experience.
Absolutely.
For any customers or certainly any employees who were...
expecting just business as usual, making a few sandwiches, getting something to eat, and getting out the door again.
Right.
Yeah. And way too many of that. And we're hearing way too much of this, holes in people's cars and in people's houses and buildings and all that.
Right.
So we've got some very itchy trigger fingers out there.
Is there such a thing as business as usual in Rockford?
That's a great question. Mm-hmm. Maybe at one point we could have answered that. I don't know what business as usual is any longer. I've ceased being surprised.
And again, I don't want to sound like an alarmist or paranoid, but in this day and age, I think it's wise. And I know you and your family are very aware of your surroundings when you're out in public, when you're out at a restaurant, in a parking lot of a shopping center. So be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, and the problem is there are so many people, and we talked about this involving driving earlier, who are so involved in that smartphone in their hand.
Right. And I'm guilty of that.
I think there's times that we all are.
What's going on Twitter?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or let's see if I have a message here. Mm-hmm. I sent somebody something early, and you walk out of a place and your head's not up, you're not looking around, you're staring down at that. Or you hop into your car, the first thing you do is grab that out and you start looking at it. Well, you don't know that somebody's walked up.
And meantime, 3 or 4 guys in a car are looking, that guy looks like an easy target, an easy mark, because he's not paying attention.
Right. He's the wildebeest in the nature show who's wandered away from the herd.
Nicely done.
That's it. I mean, that's the way I always look at it. The one wounded animal who's walking away with its smartphone, the wildebeest who's playing Ruzzle, and then all of a sudden, boom, you got yourself some trouble.
Well done,
Riley. There you go. So pay attention while you're out and about, especially when you're driving, but even when you're wandering around.
You tend to wander around aimlessly.
I do. I call it strolling, but same thing. Same thing. Who do you
There's Riley wandering aimlessly again.
It's his daily saunter, everyone.
Yes, saunter. We are looking for the following 4 individuals. 34-year-old Jonathan Grant is a black man. He is 6'3", 165 pounds. He is wanted for aggravated battery. 56-year-old Scott Rogers is a white man. He's 5'8", approximately 220 pounds. He is wanted for driving under the influence. 26-year-old Latrika Price is a black woman. She is 5'4", 160 pounds. She is wanted for deceptive practices. 37-year-old Paul Newberry is a white man, 5'6", 160 pounds. He is wanted for criminal trespass to property. You know the drill. If you have any information concerning the whereabouts of any of these individuals, give us a call at Rockford Crime Stoppers, 815-963-7867, or call us toll-free, 888-769-STOP. There is financial incentive to do so. We offer rewards of up to $1,000. In 2016, we paid out to over $67,000 in rewards to good people who called us with good information.
Outstanding. And as we've said before, there are people who call you and give you that information who aren't even looking for the dough.
That happens more than you would think. People say, hey, look, I'm not interested in the money. I just want this activity across the street stopped, or I want these people investigated, or I want this guy caught.
Right. So, 963-7867 or toll-free 1-888-769-STOP.
That's it.
There you go, or rockfordcrimestoppers.com. Before I let you go, story out of England, a guy who was sought by British police taunted law enforcement with a series of Where's Waldo-themed Facebook posts before he turned himself in dressed as Waldo. North Yorkshire police officers spent much of the weekend looking for a guy named J.J. McMahon, 30 years of age, after he failed to show up in court to face charges stemming from alleged driving offenses. Police said helicopters and sniffer dogs were employed looking for him. McMahon, who apparently knew cops were after him, changed his profile picture on Facebook to a photo of his face in the animated body of the Where's Waldo character, known as Where's Wally in Britain, by the way. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm right here, a caption on the photo reads. Photo was followed by a series of Waldo-themed posts apparently aimed at taunting British cops. He posted a Facebook Live video of himself dressed as Waldo while getting a ride to the Harrogate police station and talking about his plan to turn himself into police. Second video that's apparently since been deleted showed him arrive outside the police station and wait for the cops to come out and find him. North Yorkshire police confirmed he did turn himself in at the station. 30-year-old man has been arrested after he handed himself into officers at the Harrogate police station. The arrest comes after extensive police searches for the man over the weekend. End quote.
Love it.
I don't know as I would be taunting.
Yeah, I'm a civilian, as are you, but it's my understanding through dealing with police officers that they don't necessarily like to be taunted.
No. And have mechanisms with which to make you sorry you did it.
Yes.
And so do their friends, the judge. No. Just, Where's Waldo's fine? Great Halloween costume. Go pay your fines. Ken, good to see you.
Thanks for your time, Riley.